And the reports dashboard has been a part of Cloudingo almost since the very beginning. And most of these reports are post-merge reports. Again, useful information if you need to report to management or your C-suite about what you're doing with Cloudingo. I'm going to highlight 3 specific reports. There are many. You can go here into the run reports. There's a whole bunch of them in there that you can run. I'm just going to highlight 3 as soon as it loads. The 3 that I'm going to highlight are the duplicates eliminated report. And here you can see this. Nice graphic representation, but we can also get the details of this by going to the menu in the upper right corner of the filter graphic, and we can export that. We can also change options if you want to look at a larger date range and so on. Okay. Next down is the merge convert report. Very similar to the duplicates eliminated report, but this report gets much more granular. And this is a report that I actually use on a daily basis. So here you can see on the graphic that all the filters are listed down below, and you can see how much data was managed by each filter. But more importantly, if I go in here to the full report, I'm going to get a spreadsheet version of all of the merges and converts and other things that were happening that I've been running with Cloudingo. And they're all going to be on rows, and it's going to include those record IDs. So it's a history of what you've actually done with Cloudingo, and it's very useful for troubleshooting. You can identify which records were merged into what the master records that remain in Salesforce, and so on. You can even see the errors, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a great report. I encourage you to use that if you have questions about something that was done, particularly when you're doing mass jobs in your Salesforce instance. It's really hard to track that stuff, but there's always a history of it right here in these reports. And then the last report I'm going to show you is the activity stream errors report. This is an incredibly useful report. Remember I told you about the activity stream that shows up over here on the right margin of your Cloudingo dashboard. Probably about 75 of our customers collapse this and they don't even see it. So when things fail or there are failed merges, they're not even aware because they don't see the notifications over here in the activity stream. But this report is a report of those alerts that you see in the activity stream. Again, this can also be exported into a spreadsheet version that is searchable and sortable. It gives you tons of detail about what the failure was. And very often you're going to see things like inactive pick list needs to be updated, and that's why it failed, or inactive ownership needs to be updated. So again, very easy to identify and do your own troubleshooting for managing the problems you might have in managing data via Cloudingo.